I'm Akila Shahid, and you're watching The Wrap Up.
Recently, President Barack Obama pressed for a greater focus on helping black women, who are more likely to be stuck in minimum wage jobs, have higher rates of illness, and face higher rates of incarceration than any other women. His speech delivered to the Congressional Black Caucus Foundation's annual gala was short on hard policy prescriptions aimed directly at black women.
Of course, black women have been a part of every great movement in American history. And I want to talk about what more we have to do to provide full opportunity and equality for our black women and girls in America today.
Although the mainstream media has ignored the achievements of black women everywhere are beating out all other groups, no matter the race or gender, when it comes to overall college enrollment. Black women are accomplishing this while working minimum wage jobs, while assuming the role of both parents due to the effects of mass incarceration.
How they're doing. Now, the good news is, despite structural barriers of race and gender, women and girls of color have made real progress in recent years. The number of black women-owned businesses has skyrocketed. Black women have ascended the ranks of every industry. Teen pregnancy rates among girls of color are down, while high school and four-year college graduation rates are up. That's good news. But there's no denying that black women and girls still face real and persistent challenges.
The focus of his remarks, though, was on helping black women. Black women are one of the Democratic Party's most loyal constituencies and consistently vote at higher rates in national elections than any other demographic group. In 2012, they turned out a rate at 70% for the presidential election and were crucial to Obama's victories in key states like Florida, Ohio, and Virginia. Obama described the importance and too often anonymous role that black women play during the civil rights movement, and praised the recent push to put a black woman's picture on the $10 bill.
And we got to do more than just say we care, or say we'd put a woman on a $10 bill, although that's a good idea. We got to make sure they're getting some $10 bills, that they're getting paid properly. We've got to let our actions do the talking.
Further, Obama said that many of the proposals that his administration has championed, such as raising the minimum wage and criminal justice reform, would help close the gap between black women and their peers.
So that's why my administration is investing in job training and apprenticeships to help everybody, but particularly help more women earn better paying jobs, and particularly in non-traditional careers. That's why we're investing in getting more girls, and particularly girls of color, interested in STEM fields, math and science and engineering, and help more of them stay on track in school. That's why we're going to continue to fight to eliminate the pay gap. Equal pay for equal work. It's an all-American idea. It's very simple. And that's why we're going to keep working to raise the minimum wage, because women disproportionately are the ones who are not getting paid what they're worth.
Obama spent a significant portion of his remarks making the case for criminal justice reform, which has become a part of his agenda during his remaining days in office.
And that's why in the coming months, I'm going to be working with many in Congress and many in the CBC to try to make progress on reform legislation that addresses unjust sentencing laws and encourages diversion and prevention programs, catches our young people early, and tries to put them on a better path, and then helps ex-offenders, after they've done their time, get on the right track. It's the right thing to do for America.
His push to pare back the prison population by reducing mandatory minimum sentences for non-violent offenders has garnered some Republican support, but still faces a tough odds in Congress. we here at the Wrap-Up would like to recognize the tremendous achievements that are happening and being made by Black women. I recorded this story yesterday, but I'm uploading it today to the Wrap-Up. Hi, my name is Akila Shahid, and you may remember me from the Wrap-Up. You too can become a correspondent. Record a video, upload a video to the information below about the positive contributions and accomplishments that are happening in your communities. We all want to hear about it, so let's start connecting. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Tisha Trinae, and you're tuning into the Wrap-Up. We're here in Sacramento, California. We've been here all day on a positive tip. If you look at the pictures, you see people all over. We have thousands of African-American people out here tonight, you guys. We have been interviewing and spending time and laughing and enjoying and embracing people so great such as Monica, Bobby Brown, Lucinda, Evelyn Champagne King, Freddie Jackson. We've all been here just in communion and having a good time together. And as you can see, we have all our brothers and sisters here on a positive tip. Nothing's going wrong. All right. Hello, we're here. This is your host, Tisha Trinae, on the Wrap-Up. We're here with the lovely, the incredible Miss Evelyn Champagne King here at the Soul Food Festival in Sacramento, California, 2015. Thank you, Miss Evelyn.
Thank you.
Thank you for the interview. And you just performed and you tore that stage up.
This week I bought you a big one. She don't love you. She don't wake you up.
It tore me up with the heat, but I'm here.
Yes, that was truly a vet up there. Yes, you sung all of our great songs.
Thank you.
So, is this your first time with Soul Food Festival here? Or?
Well, I think here in Sacramento, yes. But I've done a lot of soul food festivals, but not this one.
Not this one. Okay. And how do you feel about us African American people? Because we're a positive news.
Yes.
And we push news from the positive for Black people.
Yes.
We don't see much of that.
No, we
So,
don't.
how do you feel about the whole idea of the Soul Food Festival, the communion of us all, and just the positive side of things?
The positive side of thing is seeing us come together every time when it's like this. I just wish it was more than this.
Yeah.
It's a lot of times when we need to come together when there's a lot of political things going on, a lot of things going on in our own communities, where we need to just come together a lot more than just, It's nice to have this fun together, but when we go home, don't look at each other in another light.
That's right.
We all look the same. We all bleed the same blood. So we might as well get along a lot better than what we're doing. And,
That's right.
But there's a lot of things that we just need to keep coming together on. And I just wish them all. I'll just keep praying for my people.
That's right. That's right. You were just speaking earlier to a young lady. You were speaking to me about.
A young lady that had cancer.
Yes.
And it's very, very tough. Here, she's 23 years old. I just lost my sister. My sister was 58 years old. So it's been very tough for me as well. But I do this for the love of God and the love of my fans and my family. And I just want her to stay strong, like I told her. Have the strength and the spirit she has now. She came out here to see me. She said her mom played, my music when she was like a little girl. So to know that, it touches my heart. At the same time, I lost a child in '89. She was 2 years old. So I know the feeling of a loss.
Yes.
But like I told her, you will not be lost because you're going straight to
Y'all got too much out. What you hiding for? She's hiding.
I don't know.
Look at all this.
Over 40 shouldn't hide nothing.
No, that's what we got going on. The top is working.
All right. So, hi, I'm Tisha Trinae from the Wrap-Up, and we're here with the wonderful, wonderful artist of Loose Ends, and I would like her to speak to you today. She's out here at the Soul Food Festival 2015 in Sacramento, California. This is the second annual year. We have a lot of positive going on here with our African American people, and we at the Wrap-Up like to bring it to you positive. So, with no further ado, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to you performing. You haven't performed yet.
We've never performed in Sacramento before. We've done Los Angeles, but we've never been here. So we're gonna do it today. But it's very
I can't take the heat. Slow down.
Oklahoma City on the 3rd of October. We're in November. We got a little tour. We're going to be in Rams Head. Where is it?
Rams Head, Maryland.
Rams Head, Maryland.
Richmond, Virginia, Annapolis, Maryland, Washington, D.C., New York,
Oh, okay. I was going to ask who are you?
and Chicago, Illinois.
Come on in here.
Since T-shirt.
We've been manning the board over here.
See, he's eating. I haven't. I don't remember anything.
But we appreciate you, sister. Like I said, it has been, I know what, 20, 25, how many years?
We've been going, Loose Ends has been going for 31 years.
31 years.
This year.
All right, I'm telling my age.
32.
All right.
But I'm only 21, so I don't know how it happened.
They cloned you. They clone good things. All right. We appreciate you. And good luck, okay? All right. Okay. All right. Hi, I'm Tisha Trinae. I'm here at the 2015 Soul Food Festival here in Sacramento, California with the one and only, the king of R&B, Mr. Bobby Brown.
You did not say the one and only king of R&B, did you?
The one and only, baby. The one and
Thank
only.
you, I appreciate it. How are you?
I'm fine, Bobby. Thank you. It's an honor. In addition to being professional in a newscast, I'm a longtime fan
Thank you.
of you.
I appreciate it.
7th grade, me.
Really?
I ain't gonna tell our age. So we appreciate you coming out here to Sacramento, supporting us in this positive atmosphere with us African American people doing something here.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you're gonna perform tonight?
I'm actually performing, and I also have my food products out here. So, you know, my wife and myself and my team, Paul Campbell, you know, we all came out. You know, you know, we got a bunch of people out here. We all just came out because we really love what we do. We really love to do music. I love to cook. I'm not over there right now, but I will be over there.
Yeah, because I heard you on Ozcat Radio earlier this week.
Yes, ma'am.
And you were interviewed. I was actually driving down the freeway and I heard you.
Really?
Yes. And I called my man. I said, you got to get me in there. I got to go get to Bobby and
Well,
go
I'm glad
interview
you
Bobby.
came. Thank you for coming.
Yes, and congratulations on your new line of seasoning
Thank you.
and frying
We have
chicken.
seasonings. We have barbecue sauce. We have fried chicken and fried fish mix.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what
And
I
so
do.
where can we purchase this at?
You can go to BobbyBrown.com and purchase it.
All right.
BobbyBrownFoods.com.
All right. And what else do you have going on
My
right
wife
now?
would want me to say that twice, so I'm gonna say it twice. BobbyBrownFoods.com.
All right. So in addition to that, anything we need to look forward to with you coming out, or?
Well, I'm just trying to do, you know, the guys' music, and you know, we're signing more and more people. But me and Paul Campbell, we're about to do a lot of big major things. Beyond the Food, I got an album coming out soon. Their album coming out, and I'm trying to get my little son to start singing, but he still likes playing.
Yeah.
But my other son, Bobby Jr., he's doing his thing. So
Yeah, he is. He's been a long time. Okay, yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
I just try to keep it busy.
Let me ask you a quick question, all right? Can you give advice to any young R&B singer or someone trying to get into the entertainment industry? Any advice that you can give them along the way?
Just believe in yourself, and never forget that. Believe in yourself. Learn your craft. Yeah, work on your craft.
We appreciate you. We appreciate
so much.
you. All right. Hello, I'm Tisha Trinae with The Wrap Up, and I'm here with the amazing, the incredible Miss Monica at the Sacramento Soul Food Festival 2015, the second year we're in here at this positive event with all African American people on the positive tip. And I just wanted to speak to Miss Monica. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. We've done the soul food festivals in a couple of cities, and it's been amazing. It's just the energy is good, and people come to have a good time.
Yeah.
And we do all the old, all the new. We just have a good time with it.
Yeah. I love the fact that you all are coming out and supporting and being a part of this event. You know, you have so many things. I noticed today that there's not a lot of press out here because they're not covering the positive. And we come together in communion of positive.
Always. I mean, it's something that we do a lot of the time, but I don't think think it's just with us. I think negativity always gets a lot more attention, and I was always taught that those things that we don't feed can't fester. So it's kind of like we try to show them as best we can from our point of view that this can be done, and it can be an awesome time. You bring your family out. I mean, if you look around, you just see a lot of different vendors and loving people having a good time.
Yeah.
That's important that people see that.
Yes. All right. And so you go on tonight. You're going to perform. You haven't performed yet.
I'm going to go on now.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. And
Yes.
do you have anything new coming out, or what should we look for with Monica? You
I
have
do.
so much going on.
The name of my new album is Code Red, and it comes out this fall, and the single Just Right For Me is out now. I did it over Smokey Robinson, so it's myself and Lil Wayne. It's called Just Right For Me, and it's one of those records that just feels good, and it's just about being in love. But of course the album has a lot of different subject matters that we touch on, but it'll be out this fall.
Okay, I have one question for you, for the young women who want to get into R&B and music and entertainment industry. You are a vet in this. You've been in this for a long time, and you have hit after hit after hit after hit. As I said before these cameras came on, I'm a fan. You know, do you have any advice for young women trying to break into this industry, this hard industry?
It's very difficult, but one thing that I always say is persistence is important, but knowing who you are and whose you are is important, because in this business they'll take a hold of you and make you what they want you to be, and you'll be 30 years later trying to figure out still who you are and what it is you really want and what your heart desires. So I was very fortunate to have a good family and a solid mom and real people always there for me. So I sang songs I believed in. I never did anything that I had to look back and feel ashamed of, because they were all my decisions, and they really represented who I was at those times. You know, starting at 12 years old, very different from me now being 34 with 4 children. That's very different.
Yeah.
But as I look back, I'm happy about what took place. And then lawyer up.
Yeah. And you know what? What about enjoy that ride? Enjoy the ride.
You know what? You got to
Who is that,
enjoy.
Bobby? Is that Bobby?
Yeah.
Hi.
All right, now, Mr. Bobby Brown and Monica. Can't get no better than this, y'all. This is the wrap-up Tisha Trinae, and that's what you're tuning into, the Sacramento Soul Festival 2015.
Boom.
All right, now.
Hello, this is Essence Sergeant Spikes with the wrap up. I'm honored to be here with Kelvin Haynes, aka Mr. Risque. Yes. And he has been known for his music and composing music, as well as being a producer and a songwriter. Mr. Hayes, can you tell me more about your music and what inspired you to become a musician?
I can. First of all, how are you this evening?
I'm doing wonderful, thank you.
Good. I want to thank you for taking the time to reach out. It's not every day that you have someone that wants to find out the knowledge of and the history of your music. Mine is very simple. I started when I was very young at age. I was very fond of James Brown. He was the first one, and I saw that he had such control over his band and what he did. But it was actually a keyboard player by the name of Bernie Worrell. He wrote mostly a lot of the songs for Parliament Funkadelic and Bootsy. He was the first one to use a synthesizer on the song Flashlight in 1978. And from that point on, when I was very young, I was probably 1981, I was the first person who had a synthesizer. Back then, the synthesizers, I had to patch them, like switchboard operators, to get the sounds. And I was fascinated by it. I hooked up with one of my better friends called James Richards when we were really young. And we started a band called the Secret Service. And at that time, we were the first bands to use electrical digital instruments, such as drum machines and all keyboards. So the sound was very precise. And we were known for the technology aspect of it. While other bands were using a lot of acoustic instruments, we were digitally dialed in. That's where it all started, and it just continually progressed. And as far as creativity was concerned, I know a lot of people, when they wanted to hear music or they wanted to hear new music, they would turn on the radio. But it wasn't like that for me. When I wanted to hear new music, I would just create it. That's how it started.
Okay, very inspirational. Okay, so I also know that you had music that was out on, the E! show as well as MTV.
I did.
Videos.
We did. I was fortunate enough when I was living in Los Angeles to do some things for The View, the E! Channel, MTV, a couple of reality shows. They lasted for a good while. I'm actually a member of ASCAP.
Okay.
As a writer and a composer. I also own my own record company and my own publishing company. And now I'm into giving back. I did this thing in 2007 called Taking a Risk for Justice, and it was where we went to Pasadena. And the Jackson Elementary, I had a friend who was a teacher there. And for Black History, he wanted me to come and write a song for the kids. So we decided if the kids would go and research everything that we want, we did a complete album on them for Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, Oprah, Anne Franks, and all the various freedom riders. And these kids were in the 6th grade, and they had to choose every day between coming to school or walking with gangs. I wrote a song for the Foster Foundation of the United States. And when her and I got back together, I brought her in on the Funky 1-6, and we did that project. And I can tell anybody, if they really want it, it's obtainable. There's no excuse. I know that they say there's not a lot of doors open, but between God and your talent, it will make a way for you.
Absolutely.
But you have to be persistent, and you have to endure. It hasn't always been easy for me, you know, but I wouldn't change anything, because what God has given me is for me, and what God has for you is for you.
Absolutely.
And you just have to believe. Look to Him.
Amen on that.
Because He's the author and finisher of your faith.
Yeah.
And once again, we're here in Pajama Studios with Paula and Jimmy, who's a great engineer. And I tell anyone, if they really want to get their sound together, come see Jimmy. He's the man.